to represent us, we expect you to do something. And if you don't do something, we will cry against you and have you removed. People will sit up and do the right thing. But we allow people, we give them our vote, they come, they do nothing, and we just keep giving them our vote. We don't think through. Somebody was talking to me about what's going on in Kenya, and I said, what you see happening in Kenya, there is a possibility in that, in the pipeline, but it's an undercurrent with the youth. It's around 2025 going. Depending on the outcome of the election and how people win this 2024 election, if anybody try to rake and anybody play any game on both sides to win this election and disrespect the will of the people and the vote of the people and will sabotage the will and the vote of the people, I'm telling you, there will be an outcome, and Ghana will be shocked. That is it the same Ghanaians that are quiet, loving people, don't want trouble, let everything go? You wait and see. Write what I'm telling you. Write it on your journals. It will come to pass from 2025. If anybody plays any game, I'm telling you, hear me. And those of you, both political parties and the independent, if anybody uses any means, rituals, sacrifices, conspiracy, consultations, and uses any means than respecting the will of the people to sabotage the will of the people, to create an outcome that is against the wish and the will of the people of Ghana, I'm telling you, the implications will be unbearable. And for anyone whose blood will be shed, that blood will cry upon you and your descendants forever. The implications will not be easy. And those of you who will take money to manipulate the situation for somebody to win against the will of the people, let me tell you, you will have that money, but you will not eat it. You won't have that money. Because it is blood money. It is money acquired the wrong way. And somebody need to say it. And I speak under the unction of Almighty God by divine authority, that let no man and woman make a mistake to undermine and sabotage the will and the wishes of the people of this country. If there is any election in the history of this country that we should not play with, it's 2024. I'm telling you. Because you see, this 2024 election, it will test the strength of our democracy. Whether we've been pretending, playing games, or we are honest about it, this election will prove it. This one. And I pray that for whatever reason, both sides will not play any game. And will not take the people of Ghana for granted. And this whole mentality, oh, Ghanaians will just let it go. Ghanaians are very peaceful. You wait till demons come to town. You haven't seen what will happen to people when demons hit town. It's not a joke. Oh yeah.
Well, how's a bossman James Samotete ne Muamakanu? Yes. Se wani hu ade a wani we hu ade Yakopon spiritually no onye strong hu ne ekoso a woda wo beda but mesi Yakopon wa mayeni ya edi hu ade e wo hu mu enra se mokosensan asomdwe nkrata ba o me akọ wa anka bibia about 2020 nipa wotwe a and Akufo Addo ne ba wo me eku mu a omo etumetu a wo amamu no so yo na electoral commission kasai e wo saa asomdwe ensem mo kokan enra no mbese obia entie die electoral commission no e kan na yehwe se eno no de adwuma 2020 na de na kire se 2024 yi wo de beye adwuma na mi a
The processes we will employ on election day and in the days aftermath are robust, transparent, and inclusive. The results we will declare will reflect the will of the citizens as expressed at the polls. It is a well-known fact that elections are won or lost at the polling stations. It is at the polling stations that voters vote. It is at the polling stations that the votes are counted. It is at the polling stations that the results are documented on the pink sheets and signed by all the agents of the presidential candidates. And it is at the polling stations that the outcomes of the presidential election are announced. These are the results that will be collated at the constituency, regional and national collation centers. And it will be in the full view of the agents of the political parties who will go on to sign the various results declaration sheets. Indeed, these are the results that we at the Electoral Commission will declare, and no other results. We therefore entreat our distinguished presidential candidates to accept the outcomes of the elections. That is the will of the people, which we will declare. At the end of the day, when the results are declared by the Electoral Commission of Ghana, Ghana should remain standing as a beacon of democracy in Africa. We each have a role to play to ensure this happens. God being our helper, we at the Electoral Commission of Ghana will do everything in our power to abide by the oath that we made to God and to the people of Ghana when we were sworn into office in 2018. May God bless his beloved nation Ghana and make her great and strong.
Robust, transparent, all inclusive. Kasebe brofone sa no de agu ho no afa ne ho adi. 2020 we declare results, different results, 5. And minim de ekoso electoral commission. When the two mofo. Ase sebe nyansa ni bi ani ho. Ade bechi bia mu di statement ba, ade bechi bia mu di statement ba, ena mo nsema mo de ba ni nyina insisi so. Tie pretty ballot papers ni nyina no ba bia de ashort voter region ko na short ye. Ye pretty ballot papers ni nyina no ba bia de ashort o. Only voter region. 5 constituencies across the voter region. Afei ene ana wo mo yeden wo mo air printing. And this is serious. This is very, very serious. And then we are mekasa with evidence. And yet, yes, ake. Menye me fa no nya adwuma. Another one. Facebook Live Power 979, TV SYZ Ghana, on YouTube SYZ Broadcasting. Atankule gabi gamogabi mase. Another one. Almost had another statement yaba. Mo be ka kire ye say. Mo pretty bibia wie ama materials ni nyina kodu all the 16 regions. Na nhwehwe mu a me ya wie no e ya daddy say sa printing press na omode sa voter region de mo no e ya MPP ni. And one say Yakopo obesi wo hina obesi wo hene hwe nyame ne si hene o Yakopo na eden wo ne si hene se Yakopo wo si wo hene na sa wawe ya ho sa wo besi wawe de ho betena say makwanya ni a obi ansomo. Yes, nobody will be there to serve you, nobody will be there to worship you, and nobody will be there to kowtow to you. Obey useless.